were best buds, huh?
証拠はどうなんだ。証拠がないなら兄弟が犯行とは決めつけられない。
Sure, I don't know what this new element is. Let's talk about fever time and nega time. If you press fever time will activate and tempo will be forced to its max. If the buttons are on, you won't miss. You want to just still focus runs out, so make sure it wouldn't be for if you only got access to special time, right? If you are nothing will happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Maybe perhaps opponent will use nega time.
証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。投票反対。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。空気が乱れる。投票反対。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。
What? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's try this again. No.
証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。投票反対。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。聞かないぞ。空気が乱れる。投票反対。認知できん。濡れ衣だ。証拠を提出しろ。投票反対。証拠を提出しろ。証拠を提出しろ。これで証明するよ。
I don't know. I still don't understand this mechanic. Like what? I didn't even get to read it.
考えが当たってるなら、小田君は壊れた自分の電子生徒手帳を桑田君のものと交換してるはずなんだ。だからここでみんなの手帳を確認し合わない。そうすれば。そ
の必要はねえよ。ああ、そうだ。
Oh, you're dead.
殺したんだよ。
Oh, so unfortunate. Wow, I suck.
何を言ってるんだ。もうここまで来たら諦めるしかねえだろ。おい、モノクマ始めてくれよ。投票タイムってやつをよ。
待ってくれ。
嫌です。待ちません。ではお待ちかねの投票タイムを始めます。さて 投票の結果黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。さあどうなんだ。
Oh man, God, that was so confusing. This trial was super confusing. I didn't understand like a fifth of it, like 20% of it.
なんと
So you got right again. Yes, it is. So the black man just killed was the. In case you were wondering, the point was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're threading every close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. There's no way he would kill someone. Why are you apologizing? Why did you do it? Well, it looks like Mona's about of silence, so let me to explain this on his behalf. It is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button for fast forward the text. Anyways, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujizaki. It was an extremely inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that was as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on that fragile form and petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody was able to say anything about even though you're a boy, but no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and that was not easy weeding out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex couldn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun, here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dressed like a girl, Chihiro was actually a boy. That was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured that being thrust into such dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet... Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Well, I'm strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, it'll be okay, it'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retain his mind and body, but sadly that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be a good idea to ask someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first and then ask him to help him in front of there. And the person he went to was him. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. But Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro was always aspired to.
そうだよ。
Me talking to Mondo about it would help me give some courage, so he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
しょぼーん。
That was his inspiration, and he thought only with Mondo's support would he ever become close to that.
そう。
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep that promise he made to Chihiro. You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room? Yes, that's exactly what I meant. To cover up what he's done?
確か
Could
に。
have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro.
でも、
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
だって。
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got in the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed. The more you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
やっぱり。
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having the embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
なはずない。
何度も言わせるな。
Actually, wow, he did it for a good motive. How many times have I seen it? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
うぷっぷ。
Well, we're here on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
あのね。
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
うぷっぷっぷ。
That's an embarrassing secret? Hoodlums and riffraff across the country trembled, but the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone.
うぷぷぷぷ。
Daiya Oda. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya that Mondo ever got a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Yeah, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but then Mondo started to think about how he would have taken over the gang from his brother someday. His brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take off for Daiya, huh? Daiya created this gang with his bare hands, Mondo just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of all other members of the gang, which is why
俺
I
は
gotta get stronger than Daiya. Once, just one time, no matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of the Amazing Brothers' retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. Crazy Diamond. But during that race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic, and suddenly... lying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daiya never blamed him for what happened. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. A promise between men.
うぷっぷっぷ。
That is loyalty. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who's bested his big brother. That was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lies became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
俺は
強い。
強い強い強い強い強い強い強い強い強い強い
And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. Then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let that other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Then, you know what? I was thinking about the same thing. Maybe I should have just said it out loud. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. Like, he had, like, a man's pride, or like a gang pride. And that's what I was kind of thinking at the time. Maybe I just didn't say it out loud. His death! All the guilt I've been... But I didn't expect this, though. All the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I, Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness and had to start swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
俺は
I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, the fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all of a sudden? Because, I mean, you kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would. You're right, but I wanted to change. I want to wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I wanted to destroy that version of me forever. You were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing a lie I've been living myself. I had to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, I can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. So what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell anyone my secret? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had, so I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Or was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything? What's wrong? Why did you have to tell me all that? Why are you trying to rub my failures in my face? I admire your strength. That's right, I am strong. I'm strong, I'm strong. Stronger than you, stronger than Daiya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground. I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I was still just weak as I always was. Thanks to that, I did something I can never take back. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. The weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what the truth is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Cause I sure don't. I'll just say it as many times as I want. It is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing has fast approaching. And may have something to do with bikes and being run over. The bracken that disturbed the peace will be punished.
スペシャルなお仕置きを用意しました。では張り切っていきましょう。
すまねえな兄貴。男同士の約束
I know
守れなかっ
I know
た。
that feeling of promises. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Oh god. Oh no. That 2D art. All those 3D assets. Wow, he's taking it like a man. Look at that. I don't know what happened there. Was he electrified? Oh shit, that's so fucked up! I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh my god! Seeing someone turn into butter. That sucks. As screen invades our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Damn, this guy has no emotions. Game? One of our friends is dead, you realize that? Of course I do, because this game is life or death. Say to you, I don't have a response except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? Why? Because it made things more interesting. With the voice of death, it chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual. You ignored the nighttime rules too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it. No, please continue. The night grew late, so I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. He actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool, he didn't have the slightest idea I'd see him. He was saying he knew the culprit was from the very beginning.
So,
He had been the end of it. How boring would it have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. lend a helping hand. I thought it would be living things up. You did all that to liven things up? So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Kopo, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene. If you ever figure out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I had to reveal the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for. So that was your reason. Are you satisfied? Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment and despair is my gift to mankind itself. Wow, another twist in the story I was not expecting. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant for transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? Mean? You mean? Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as a victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. The noble son of the noble family, truly you understand. I think it's the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up, I'll never stoop to a level of childish criminal like you. Let me just say this, after I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand? Liam Neeson. In the name of Togami family, for which victory is foregone conclusion. Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mobs for you. That reference. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. My laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed in the chase of Kikuromondo, but I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would have still continued because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fears and despairs kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind. Puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our efforts, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was like the worst kind of despair.
Yeah, それにしてもだね。いいペースだよ。これってすごくいいペースだ。やっぱりさ、膠着状態になる前に最初の殺人に及んだ彼女の功績が大きいよね。一旦加速し始めたら、あとはジェットコースターと一緒。もう止まらない。恐怖と絶望は全てを凌駕するスピードで突き進む。でも残念なのは、せっかく連中の中に送り込んだ君の活躍の場がなくなってしまうことだよね。本来なら口火を切るのは君の役目だったんだけど。
There's another person?
しょうがないから、君はそのまま学園生活を盛り上げてちょうだい。みんなそれを望んでるんだからね。
There's one thing I like to ask
3 サイズ以外の質問なら受け付けるよ。
The 3 sizes. Who is it? The 16th high school student.
いやはや、いくらこいちまった。受付はしたけど、超却下だよ。鬼却下だよ。だってさ、それは僕の奥の手だもん。奥の手をあっさり他人に見せるバカはいないでしょ。ふぷぷぷ。
Oh Oh, dang. So this is not a game that you can actually save everybody. Like, someone has to die. Someone's bound to die. Hmm.
泣いちゃダメって
Well, hello.
分かってるのに。もうやだ。もう耐えられない。早くここから
出ないと。
ダメだってそんな風に思ったら。
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That would cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts.
よーし。
The god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry, please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule, but right now for me donuts are absolutely necessary. What's that sound?
でも
Is someone there? What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected to start like any other day. Okay, well... Okay. That's what I expected, but... today's count kinda sucks. Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today. That's not an unusual for her. Normally she's so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worried. So it's just like 7 of us then. It looks that way. It's time to take this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. Damn, look at his eyes. One look at his face showed he hasn't slept a wink last night. It must have been because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Shihiro, and then having to watch Mondo get punished, nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what must have done to him. I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't even found a way out, and we have no idea if there's help ever to come. I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We only have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. To live here forever, we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that belongs to competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, our current situation is not demon angel, pretty pudgy princess. Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny art-eared Amazon, dog, cat girl, dog boy, robo-adjusted of Galactic King, and what I mean is there's no 2D here. The mastermind puts such base desires to their advantage, bending you to their will. Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching? Well, I mean, since the class is over and... well... There should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe you'll find some kind of clue this time. Then once you're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problems with that, Celeste? There may be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our lives here together. Oh no, this point is looking out for clues. And just as we started to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. Nobody called for you. What the hell? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this was just amazing. Finally a place where I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in the cave for me. That tongue, though. The whole killer just split personality thing is just so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If you were here, my chances of survivors almost go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest star needs the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school.